What's up, y'all? We're gonna do some narration today, trying to step outside my comfort zone a little bit. You feel me? So I'm gonna walk y'all through some clips. The past few weeks had a victory lane. There been some great racing. So let's get into it. So you can already see we kind of jockeying around for position, getting a little bumpy, pushy, shovey. That's just how I go out there sometimes. But in a few corners time, I completely dumped my friend. I'm an idiot. Wrecked him. But I have an explanation though. I have an explanation. So look, you can't really tell on the camera, but he started backing me up. He got a little mad. Ain't gonna lie. But look, you can't really tell in that clip, but he like backed me up, and I thought he was doing that on purpose because there's a tactic in racing where you can just park it on the apex and then shoot off, and it's really hard to overtake that way. But I had to let him back through here. But he was braking really early, so I thought he was just doing that on purpose to back me up. Turns out, that's just what he had to do to set up the corner because if this car wouldn't turn left. But I felt bad, felt like an idiot. All good. Now this next clip is an example of one of the greatest karting lessons of all time, maybe the greatest racing lesson of all time. Actually, that's a little bit far, the greatest racing lesson of all time. But good to know though, and the lesson is, when you go for a move, better make sure it's on. So you can see right there, I got a good run on him. Try to go for a move was not on. Now look, everybody coming through on me. Everybody coming through. I'm shaking my head because I know. As soon as that happened, as soon as the move didn't stick, now I got everybody coming through because I just offline. I wasn't on the racing line. I guess I was on the racing line there, but just with that contact I had with him. And now I got more people coming through. So you see how that one bad move now got me lost all kinds of positions, man. I'm shaking my head. I'm sick. That's a great karting lesson. I mean, when you're going for a move, it better stick because there's some fast guys that are eager to come through on you. So just wanted to show y'all that. That's gotta make sure. So this next clip, this is just a good overtake, man. It's just a beautiful overtake. Was it right here? No, it wasn't right here, but I started to try to set him up a little bit. So, he's making a few little mistakes and everything. Then right here. Oh, no, it's not right here. I thought about it right there, but then I thought wiser because like we said, you gotta make sure it's gonna stick. So right here, gotta get on him. Boom, excuse me. I'll see you later, sir. Thank you for the overtake. Not bad. Now this race right here was an absolute dogfight, and I'm gonna put it at the end of this video in case y'all want to watch, in case y'all care, because this was great racing. Had two people in front of me, one person behind me who was just neck to neck. But right here, boom, got a run on him, made it stick. That corner is my favorite corner on this track. It just feels good. It feels great. So that was another nice little move. But I'm gonna let this play out actually, I think, because I got an overtake twice in 2 laps. That's not bad. Back-to-back overtakes, once a lap. That's good stuff. So we're gonna let this play out. You can see I got some pace on this guy right here. I think this is Thomas McDonald Hugh. He's pretty quick. Can't lie. But this time I was quicker. So I'm gonna let it play out. I'm gonna stop talking and let it play out. Now we coming down to my favorite corner. I get a good run on him on this right here. Start braking. Ooh, I give him just a little bit of a bump. But as you can see, it's tight out here. And now he hits me back, trying to get me back. Now we going wheel to wheel. I'm telling you, this is a dogfight. Y'all might want to stay to the end. It's a good race. But now officially got it done. Here. But that was just good stuff. I love that corner. Alright, y'all, so a little bit of lore for you on this clip right here. So there's a pro class and a novice class out at Victory Lane. When I was racing, I'm in the pro class now, but when I was racing in the novice, this guy in the red shirt, he had a commanding championship lead all season. There's like 8 rounds of a season, and the winner of the season gets to race in the next season for free, which is like a $600 value if you do the whole season, right? And so I actually overtook this guy and won the championship in the final 11th hour, and I felt kind of bad about it because, you know, I know he was sick and surprised to see that. But anyway, he made a little mistake here, and I just capitalized on that. You know, just thank you much. I'm a little bit consistent than him, I think, but he's actually fit quicker than me. He's quicker than me, but I'm just a little bit more consistent, and so I think that's why I was able to get the championship lead in the final hour. But yeah. Anyway, this next clip, what even happens in this clip? I think I was jockeying for position. Yeah, this is when I got beside myself. So, look, as we can see, we're starting to check up. Like I said, you only want to go for a move, or like I said earlier, you only want to go for a move when you know that it's on. So I didn't want to go for a move there, so I checked up. And then people just came through on me anyway. All good. But then right here, ooh, I got sick. I got the most vicious dump and run ever, bro. You see, they just completely pushed me out the way. I lost it. I got mad, and I just, you know, adrenaline flowing out there. I got sick. So I'm calling myself. I'm gonna pit, right? So just get out the traffic, have clear air. I completely blew the pit. And so I just didn't even try to pit. You're gonna get a black flag if you have your tire over that little box right there. And so I just didn't even try to pit. So here again, calling myself trying to pit, but wasn't able to get it done because someone just went and pits before me. So I'm trying to overtake this guy. Because at this point, I shouldn't be where I am, right? I shouldn't be behind this person. He's a little bit slower. Shouldn't be behind, but I am. And there you see me losing my stuff because I'm making mistakes. I'm fighting with people I shouldn't be fighting. I just needed to get ahead of this guy, and I couldn't because I gave myself a penalty, essentially. But I do get it done right here, and it was kind of aggressive, honestly. I'm kind of surprised that I didn't get a penalty for this because I was driving mad, completely centered on him, but hey, it stuck. So now look, I'm trying to pit again. I should have got a black flag here, so I'm shaking my head. Whenever you take the right side of the cone, you're supposed to stay on the right side. I can't just, you know, come back, swing to the left like this. So I thought I was about to get another penalty, but luckily I didn't. Maybe they weren't looking. Maybe they said, oh, you know, this guy's had enough. So they didn't give me another penalty. And I think I might should have got a penalty right here too, because the tire is supposed to be in the box, not on the paint. And it was definitely on the paint there. But so maybe they were just giving me a break. And then here, I just started doing overtake practice on people that were in the back of the pack, because I shouldn't have been back here quicker than these guys. Not trying to sound cocky, but I am, you know, I was quicker than these guys. My favorite corner, as always, got an overtake done there. Good job giving him the space right there, not trying to cut it off. That was good stuff. Then what we got here, I don't even know what the next overtake is. Ooh, did that work? I think, yeah, so nah, that didn't even work. Took me a little while to get in front of this guy. Tried it again, didn't work again. It's all good though. So right here, he's telling me to work together. Like, stop trying to overtake him and just, drive and we'll push forward. But I wasn't having that because this was a bad race. I shouldn't have been back here. I should be way ahead of him on the track. Again, not trying to sound cocky, but it is what it is. Sometimes you're quicker than other people, and that's just what it is. So then did I get him in my favorite corner? Oh. All good though, cause we gonna get him. Thing was right here, gotta run. Thanks. Thank you. Bye. This next one, I completely pushed him in. I said, let me follow you through. Give me that. Sometimes in racing, you can like overtake by proxy of someone else's overtaking. And so that's what I was doing. And that's why I hit that guy in the back, because I saw the opportunity for us to both jump him. Right here, favorite corner. Come on, give me that. It's too easy. I love that corner. This is probably the best overtaking spot in this whole facility. Forward or reverse. And this is the dogfight. This is just great racing. We're going bumper to bumper for lap after lap. And that's all the rest of this clip is. So if y'all care to watch that, then definitely do it. But if not, I'll catch y'all. Hope you have a good night. Hope you had a good time watching me race. I know I had a good time making it. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all.